welcome to go right ahead. I'm gonna watch it.
Oh,
Or John. Very informative.
yeah, it's great.
Just talking about those tax credit things, really.
Thank you guys for doing that.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was cool to see, and Javier's done quite a bit of old document cleanup. We're trying to make space in that back closet behind you.
Oh, nice.
So he found some interesting old history
Oh,
to the creation of this historic district and some earlier versions of that.
Great.
Mimeograph kind of stuff.
oh, cool.
I didn't realize that wasn't like. I thought that document was only like 20 years old.
Right.
Supposed to be like 8 years old.
Interesting.
This is totally different in color.
You know, the ways you're working.
Yeah, I've had them in black and white, never seen it in color.
So,
All right, well, what time is it?
7:02.
All right. So, we have a quorum, so, I call the meeting to order. If I do any of this wrong, just tell me. Do I have a motion to agree to the agenda?
I would like to make one amendment,
Okay,
under vacancy. We have as chair, Aaron is now chairwoman.
We did.
Chairwoman.
Chair, would you like
Okay.
chairwoman, chair lady, or we can just go chair person?
Whatever, whatever is appropriate.
Okay,
One of the first.
Uh,
However you like.
yeah.
The chair.
We'll go chair. So then that would leave vice chair as a
Mhm.
vacancy, which we should add as a I would go item number old business.
Mhm.
And so we'll go B. So A, none, and then B, something.
Okay.
Uh,
Mr. Hoffman, I see you on with the unnamed iPhone. Thank you very much. We're just getting started here and we'll be up with you shortly. Would you like to move your agenda as amended?
Oh, yes, after those amendments, I would be content.
I will second.
Great, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. And then, can I have a motion to approve, the minutes of April 7th, February 2nd, and March 9th?
Yes, and please note that the April 7th is from 2022. We found that from his passport, that one was missing. So good on him for filling in the gaps.
Oh, wow.
So moved.
All in favor? Okay. Great.
Thank you.
Matters from the public. Public?
Mr. Hoffman
Sure,
is here online, but they are our applicants. Was there anything else that you wanted to share with us generally?
I think we're good. I think we can keep moving. Old business, vice chair vacancy.
Yep, so typically how we do it is we go experience top, so I would like to nominate Austin as our vice chair.
Oh, snap.
I'd second that nomination if you are accepting that nomination.
And then for,
Yeah, the only thing I would say is I could see issues with the Avon and wedding season coming up, that there may be some Thursdays that kind of like.
that's okay.
issue, But
Yeah.
if that's what everyone's fine with that.
No. Well, 'cause-
We're missing both the chair and the vice chair.
Yeah.
We would,
Yeah.
Probably fill our quorum too.
yeah, in that case, since it would only be two members, you wouldn't want to do a meeting on it, so we would just cancel them.
Okay.
Yeah,
All in favor?
this one you probably should have a roll call, right?
Hmm.
With yeah, sorry.
You can vote on your own.
Okay.
Awesome, would like.
Um,
Uh, Mr. Peck.
yes,
Yes.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Continued and increasingly long-term service.
I was gonna say,
It seemed like only yesterday.
Yeah.
We were the newest one.
I saw my name on the 2022 one. I was like, I have. taken that.
Okay, new business.
Mr. and Mrs. Hoffman, thank you for joining us this evening. I'll let you please introduce your project and tell us what you've got going on here. I did some printouts of what you sent in. Thank you for the application and the nice drawing. Go right ahead.
Hey, good evening. Is that Matt?
Yes.
Matt, we're gonna miss you so much. I just want to acknowledge the board, appreciate what you guys do, and make a call out to Matt because, you know, we've embarked upon this journey to buy that little building in Scottsville, and him more than anybody else was just tremendously helpful in us getting the special use permit for the Airbnb upstairs. And the business has been going well. So thank you for what you do. You will be missed.
Thank you, sir.
For this piece of business, so we currently have the 350 Valley Street, so the parking lot in the back. We have a small, it looks like cast iron, but it's not cast iron, but it's a black fence that covers the parking lot for the Airbnb. We would like to extend that. I guess it would be along the south side of the lot. So to take the current fence, which goes around the parking lot, and extend that down the south side to roughly the corner of the building where Farmstead Ferments is, on that side. The fence itself would be a little bit taller than the one that's, because the ground slopes down. It's a pretty big decline. Good. Probably slopes down 6 feet. So it would be a 5-foot fence versus what we have there now, which is a 3-foot fence.
All right, Matt, can you go back to the Google Maps? It's gonna be on that right side there.
Yeah, on that property line side.
So, hi, Mr. Hoffman, this is Erin Root.
Hi, Aaron. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing well.
Good. So are you saying this is the same kind of style of fence, or is this a different style?
It is the same. It's the same style. But it's the taller version.
Okay.
So it comes in an 18-inch, which is super short. It comes in a 30-inch, which is what we have around the lot, and this one is the 5-foot version. So it would be a 60-inch.
So I think I'm pretty sure this fence is within our guidelines because of the style of it, and I'm pretty sure you already got the shorter fence approved previously, correct? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. We got the shorter one approved.
Okay. So I see no reason that we wouldn't approve this one. However, I do want to know, do we require a photo or a sample of the fence? Just a photo of.
He gave a link to the product type from Lowe's, and I don't have that in front of me, but I can pull that up, sir, if you kind of describe
It's the no dig,
item.
no dig fences with the spikes, the black ones.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That'll be for new construction. So
Yeah.
that'll be new.
So theirs is sort of within the lines of this. It's not iron. I think it's probably plastic or PVC.
It's like a hard metal that's painted black.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
I think it's cast aluminum. So
Yeah.
so it's
Oh.
but it looks like cast iron.
It's what I have in my backyard.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, the only issue I can see is the setbacks. Is there any setback issues?
The fence is allowed to be on the property line. Yeah, which I think is the idea.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm so used to council, I don't. Usually there's some big argument.
No, yep,
I don't see any reason that we wouldn't approve this because it's within our guidelines.
Yeah.
The style is within our guidelines and it's permeable, so we don't have an obstruction of view shed. So I'll leave it up to you all to vote on it.
I move to approve the
I second.
presented project.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. It's approved.
Ah, thanks so much. I thought everything was supposed to be really hard.
We try to not make it difficult.
Right. Well, you gave us all the information we need, so so we really appreciate that, and we appreciate you working within the aesthetic of the town and the guidelines. So that's what makes it so easy.
Well, great. Well, we love Scottsville's a great town, and I think your work is super important to keep it, you know, to maintain that aesthetic. So thanks for what you guys do.
Great,
Absolutely.
thank you. I think that's all.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, take care.
Thank you for joining
you.
us.
Thanks, Matt.
Yes, sir. Take care. See you around.
Bye.
Matt, you can't keep saying see you around because you're not gonna see people around anymore.
It's been known to happen. This was a good kind of material to know about. I didn't know that Lowe's did this, and we have had some struggles and pushback on the cost of compliant fencing materials. So to know that something like this exists,
Yeah.
prefab and works, it's good advice to be able to give to people.
Yes.
Sometimes they struggle with complying with our guidelines because they think it's going to be expensive.
Right,
So to be able to tell them, no, there's products that work that are not too hard to install.
yeah,
That's good to know.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, moving forward, repair, maintenance and enforcement issues. Where are we with the inventory process?
Those
2023.
legal notices are sent. I did it a little bit, not too very recently, so I didn't feel comfortable summoning them to this meeting. The notice requires their attendance at your June or July meetings.
Okay.
So look for those folks. It explains it as a zoning ordinance violation with potential penalties that increase by the day once you certify that those properties are in violation. I've had the experience that some folks will show up promptly and work with you on recognizing repairs.
Yep.
Some will simply fix the thing and not tell us, which is not what we want. We prefer the COA, but it does recognize the problem.
Right.
And others will ignore the notices. They're sent certified mail and they'll refuse to pick them up. Because they've gotten them before and know what these are. So those are the difficult cases.
Yeah.
I feel like we've had very mixed success with this enforcement process, and I'm not sure how many other.
Yeah, what are we gonna do without you? Help make it, like, to help enforce. Like, actually, what are we gonna do? Because you're the one who enforces.
I'll certainly leave in my transition documents, one of those ongoing processes is this. So let the leave the transition note about where this is in process. Don't let it fall through the cracks. Most of these property owners have gotten these letters before and know what's going on. So it'll be a judgment call with your board, council, and staff about how to make this work.
Okay. Whew. Where are we? John reviewed the poor properties and that's how we got to this
He did.
place.
So
Okay.
we voted, I think it was back in the March meeting, we voted to confirm that list. So I used those findings, retyped what specifically we needed fixed and put those in the summonses that we did this work, we found you in violation for these things. You need to appear and make a plan on how you're going to fix those things. Once that COA is approved, the property owner has a year to complete the work. So there's no real urgency on that. The important thing is that they appear, talk with us, and make a plan.
Okay.
The other active enforcement case is that Dollar General landscaping.
Mhm.
Fingers crossed, that is going well. I've had a couple of phone calls with the property management company that that's under Dollar General. So the last thing we talked about was the property owner and the tenant fighting about whose responsibility it was to do this work. And they landed in their legal with, it is the tenant's obligation. Dollar General needs to do this.
Right.
So they were okay with that and proceeded to use their third-party property manager firm to find a landscaper. So they have bid that around a couple of different companies. And I have heard from both the landscapers and the management company out of Chicago
Mm.
that, yes, they're going to do the work. And so I have emphasized to them that, you know, they're in Chicago, not here. This is the right time to be planting all of those shrubs.
Mhm.
Red buds, nandinas, everything that was in our
Mhm.
approved plan. They need to install based on this board's approved plan, and they should do it as soon as possible. If they plant them in July, they're gonna be struggling.
And did they respond?
They understood that. They are confirming the pricing and getting to work on ordering everything.
Mm.
I hope that you will see that within the next month.
All right.
Yeah.
Great.
That is very positive.
I love that. Yeah.
The official
Yeah.
knock on
Only
whatever this is.
5 years
Composite.
later.
I am curious why Chicago? If we have so many landscaping companies here, but if it gets done, it doesn't matter where they are.
The landscapers are local.
Oh, okay,
The
manager.
yeah, the
Ah.
manager for the bid. Is
okay,
doing work.
okay, all right.
I don't know where Dollar General, I think it started in Kentucky. I went with my relatives there, and it's actually Scottsville, Kentucky.
Right.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
I think it's in Nelson County, Kentucky as well.
Oh, that's weird.
So I went and like walked in. It's like, is this the first Dollar General? Lady like everything but like smoking a cigarette.
All right.
I guess so. I'm like, I thought there'd be like a plaque or like
Right.
anything
No.
to like, she's just like, you need something? I'm like, oh, no. All right.
Dollar store.
All the same.
They have standard operating.
Uh,
All right, well, thanks so much, Matt, with keeping up on that. Anything else under repair, maintenance and enforcement issues?
Street.
All right,
Here's the word.
well, do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
I second that.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Ow.
All right. Yeah.